a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flag, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised.
Hi.
Alondra, why don't you introduce yourself, tell them what you'll be doing here.
My name is Calandra Burgess. I'm a college student as well. I go to Columbia College. I'm an accounting major, and I'm an intern here at the bank.
Part of our, the reason I was excited that we connected with you guys is the bank is clearly small and we have a lot of work to improve it, but we really wanted to use it as a tool to build broader base of support for the community, but also for other people in the field. If you
You're talking a lot about being a small bank. I'm wondering what directly is your target market, and are you planning on expanding the bank in any way, getting more employees, having more, I know you said you have a new building. What goals or plans are already in place for that?
So we are making a shift from our previous model. The old model for the bank, dating back to 1920s, was really to focus on primarily historically underserved people within the Midlands of South Carolina. And that model is still relevant, but it needs to be modified. So what we have done is not abandon our historic mission of focusing on historically underserved people and places. We actually double down on that mission. But in order to double down on that mission, we have to broaden our base that drives our profitability.
Right, that's what I would think.
And so focusing on a small group of people and places that have had all the historical and systemic disadvantages is not a viable model. So we need to broaden the base of support for the bank in order for us to enhance our mission impact. You have to go a little broader in order for us to go deeper on certain parts of the focus of the bank. And so right now our focus is to build a strong base, about $100 million base in the Midlands of South Carolina. And that's basically try to focus on historically underserved people and places and others that believe what we believe.
Right.
So we're trying to find values-based customers that believe what we believe, that have plenty of options. They can bank at Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or anywhere else, but they do see us as a viable option. We're not asking them to pay a mission premium to take a worse rate on their loan or a worse service, but they will, if presented with both options, they will choose us because they know that their money is going to spend the night in South Carolina, not in some synthetic reed off of the coast of Iceland,
right?
In some Wall Street, instrument that's extracting wealth from hardworking folks in America versus putting it back into these communities on Main Street and elsewhere. So our plan the next 2 years is to grow this bank to a $100 million base in the Midlands of South Carolina, while innovating and developing new lines of business that reach deeper into the target community, our target market. And so the target market is really underserved people in places nationally, but we want to focus on specific niche businesses that have a historic track record in driving the wealth building for African Americans and other people of color. Underserved the next 2 years, build that base here, and then we already have, we have over 20 SBA loans in the pipeline right now that are funding entrepreneurs that want to open Allstate insurance franchises, for example. And again, a niche with a proven anchor of being Allstate, opening up franchises and opportunities to people in both wealthy communities, but also history building those franchises and communities with with less wealth. So it meets our mission. We have a relationship with those owners, and we have a relationship with Allstate, which protects the bank from a credit perspective, and we have the SBA enhancement. So it's a win-win. So that's our long-term vision. In terms of branches, we believe that 78% of accounts in America are still open in a branch. The last number I saw. We don't see that changing dramatically, but it's going to change. So we believe we don't need to have a strong branch network to bank people all over the country. But we do need to have strong technology tools and presence and the relationships. So putting up a great new tool where you can open accounts online is not going to make the bank successful. But having relationships with certain groups of small business owners all over the country in a particular industry, and then being able to offer them banking services that are at par or better with what they get elsewhere, that can be delivered remotely.
Right.
I think that's the winning formula. It's not putting up a cool website and saying, come open accounts at the bank. It's going to be creating a value add for the existing customer that we have reached with lending services or other services.
Right now, what is the status of the relationship between the bank and the community? And also in the future, how do you plan on driving it forward and making it stronger?
Is rich and powerful and meaningful to many people in the broader community, as it should be. I had a guy last week meet me downstairs. I was in the branch, and I tried to visit with all the customers to kind of learn their stories, and he said, this bank put me in business 50 years ago, where no one else would have given me a chance to build wealth and create economic opportunities for people. It's going to move this community and all the communities, very quickly. So part of what we're really focused on is how to create wealth opportunities for all people, regardless of what their background is.
And so as you can see, here is the return on equity, which is the net income divided by the average total equity. And this is the percentage of returns for every dollar that the bank receives. And in recent years, it's been this number's been getting closer to a positive, which is a good thing.
Alright, this is the return on asset, is the net income divided by average total asset, and this is the percentage that they currently have right now, and it measures net income per dollar that the average asset current.
This is the return on assets, which is basically the net income divided by the average total assets. This number has actually been getting smaller, which is not good. But the bigger it is, the better. This basically means for every dollar of the assets or the total assets, the net income. This is the percentage of net income that it generates. Another thing is the total revenue divided by the average total assets. And basically this number right now is 4.39. And this shows the bank's ability to generate income from its assets. So everything that the bank is buying and using and putting towards their assets, they are able to get a return on it based on the investment they've made.
The South Carolina Community Bank has had several technological improvements. These include interactive telling machines, rebooting of the company webpage, and check scanning. And altogether, these help the company improve and make their successions in the future better.
These technological advancements would help the bank overall in that their assets would be increasing. And if they're able to use these advancements and in doing so attract more customers, that can increase the bottom line. It can increase the return they get on the investment they have made into those assets.